To the James and Kristie show. We're so happy to have every one of you here. A lot of you guys are asking me, and saying, you know what? Now that I got a YouTube video up, or now that I got a website up, how do I drive traffic to that YouTube video or to that website? Kristie, haven't you been getting a lot from your students also?
Yes, people always want to know, okay, I got my video up, now what? Now how do I make a list and how do I make money from this? So we've got Kevin Fahey to tell us more about exactly how he started and went from A to Z. And we want to welcome Kevin to the show. Hi, Kevin.
Hey guys, pleasure to be here.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey guys. Do you want me to start off from basically 5 years ago or just the last few months?
Just basically, how are you getting this big list that you've got really? Because I know you're doing very well with your affiliate marketing.
Yeah, well, I built my business probably. I started off building my business purchasing solo ads, let's say 4 years ago, and I spent a lot of money on solo ads, and the results were very, very good. So at the time, it was kind of like just spend $300, make $500, get a bunch of leads, and it was very good. About 2 years ago, I noticed a big decrease in that. Basically in the quality of the leads that was coming from solo ads. And I noticed basically even a lot of students trying to start off, the quickest way to get traffic and to build a list was solo ads, but it was very, very difficult to make a return on investment. It's more when people had to say you had to spend 3,000 and wait up to 3 months to make your return back, stuff like that. So I kind of stopped buying solo ads completely, and I went on to use 2 other traffic methods which worked really, really well, and brought in the same amount of leads for basically the same price, but were much higher quality. So from that, as I said, I've built my list. My list now is basically it's over 100,000, but I'm probably narrowing it down to more of a quality list, which I think a lot of people are doing now, just getting rid of the people who aren't buying, who aren't opening your emails and stuff like that. So I decided to create this product. The reason for it is to show people that there are other methods than solo ads, and probably solo ads could be the wrong way to go for a lot of people. If you don't have a lot of experience, you can lose a lot of money very, very quickly. The other way is actually what I noticed during my test was a lot of people scamming in the solo ad industry, not delivering and stuff like this, which is basically stressful. So that was part of module 1 of the course.
Okay, Kevin, can I just interject here and ask you, if I was a newbie, how would I go about building a list, even a small list, that would like me, trust me, and, go after the offers that I suggested to them?
How will they buy that? How do you get them to take action?
How do you start if you're a newbie and you want to build a list? How would you start?
If I was starting over again, I would definitely start with Facebook advertising, because you can narrow your audience very, very well. You can start off, let's say if you're starting off, you can have $5 a day budget and then just scale it up from there. You can get definitely higher quality subscribers. It's better than solo ads when you need to go out and spend $400 straight away. Start off with Facebook advertisement and learn if your funnel is working. If you're just starting off as a newbie, basically you're probably going to be doing affiliate marketing. It comes down to then build your squeeze page, which relates to what niche or what product you want to promote in the back end.
Okay, and you mentioned another traffic method. What's the second traffic method that you found really great now?
Pay-per-lead program. Definitely once your funnel you're satisfied with your funnel and all you want to do is turn up traffic, I recommend pay-per-lead programs, or even for pre-launch and if you're just starting off, pay-per-lead programs do work. But if you're launching your own product, if you're doing a pre-launch, pay-per-lead programs work really well again. The reason they work, I think, is basically you would get 20 affiliates to send you, let's say, 100 leads each, and normally you would pay at the end of the month. The advantage is you're getting the leads up front, and obviously you're only paying for leads, where with solo ads and Facebook traffic, you're paying per click. Major advantage there for me.
Okay, so when you say pay-per-lead, where would someone get started with pay-per-lead?
There is a few programs out there. I have one product myself, which is part of the funnel inside the courseware I'm releasing. So that is one pay-per-lead program. You can actually set up pay-per-lead programs manually if you wish, and there is other options out there. A lot of people think it's tricky and it's impossible, but for less than $100, say, you can get your own pay-per-lead program up, and it takes around 30 minutes to set up.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, and so doing what you just described, how quickly can you build up a list, and how many people would you get on your list? Say 1,000, 2,000, or more?
Well, if you want to do it quickly and you're just starting off, and your goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers within 30 days, which is actually a small goal, it would only be a matter of, let's say, if it's Facebook advertisement, it's a matter of getting 30 subscribers a day. Now, you couldn't do that on a $5 budget. Let's say use a pay-per-lead program. You could get 20 affiliates to join very, very quickly by just posting on Facebook, by mailing any of their friends, by posting in the Skype groups. Once they send the traffic, basically 20 affiliates in general will send on average 25 to 50 leads each, maybe more. From there you have your leads very, very quickly. Knowing that you have to pay for them. But 1,000 leads, I generally pay 50 cents. So it's going to cost you $500. With them leads, you should be able to make your money back from affiliate marketing from the funnel that you sent them through originally.
Awesome. And then, Kevin, I know you have a course that's out, and you have a ton of modules. What are inside the modules?
Sorry, say again, Tim?
I know you have a course or product that's coming out, and there's a ton of modules in it. What would they actually learn inside the modules?
Well, Module 1 goes over the solo ads, which basically, as I found, is a bad way to generate traffic. Module 2 goes over the results that I had from my pay-per-lead program. It goes over how easily I could track all the affiliates' traffic. And then I can go in and say, okay, you're sending me bad traffic. I don't want you to send me any more. And you've got one affiliate that's sending you traffic that I was getting up to 27% open rates from all the leads. So you can say, okay, I'm going to pay you a little bit more. It works really well. It's the method I'm using to generate leads for the last 3 years. Module 3 goes over the split tests. During my last launch, we had hundreds of thousands of visitors. And if you know Visual Website Optimizer, we connected that up to split test all the different pages. So we're just going to share the results of what kind of headlines work, what headlines don't work, if testimonials are a good thing, if Facebook comments are a good thing, different places for the add to cart. That's basically Module 3. Module 4 goes over all the resources that I use in my business. There's actually, I think, 6 or 7 different resources. 3 of them I'm going to provide free. 3 of them are paid services, and 3 of them are actually free services. Module 5 is the profit tool. Basically, 3-4 years ago, my only goal was get as many leads as possible, and it worked well. But my module now is probably get as many buyers as possible. So I've kind of changed it around to let's create a product and let's look at the conversions of the product. If you're going to get 10,000 visitors to a page, how much are you going to make? So basically, it's a spreadsheet formula that goes through all the profits and loss of that. There's a few bonuses in there as well, but that's pretty much the course.
Very
Kevin,
cool.
that sounds really cool. And that brings me to an inspirational thought of the day. Good players inspire themselves. Great players inspire others. And Kevin, I've seen you all over the internet. You're on leaderboards. You're an expert at what you're talking about. We know you walk the walk. You actually do what you're telling us. And you're very successful. We feel very privileged to have you on the show today and taking time to explain it to us. And I would always say, follow the crumbs of success. Kevin is very successful at what he's doing. If you don't understand it all, you don't have to, because he's got training modules inside his course to get you from today to, oh yeah, I get it. I can do this too. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being with us today.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, everybody. And real quick, guys, if you want to learn how to actually send traffic to wherever you want, maybe a YouTube video or a product or even a website, if you want the early bird special and the early bird price, you know what, grab it right under here. And you know what, Kevin's going to teach you how to send traffic, and he's going to teach you, you know, the right way and the wrong and what not to do. So get on this now before the price goes up. I'm going to tell you, you're going to learn a lot about this. It's really cool stuff. All right, later on, everybody.
Bye now. Bye, Kevin.
Bye.